And we're live on RadiAsian, the number one station for the Asian invasion. It's an absolute pleasure. You got a very nice mirror over there.
To be honest, bro, I'm actually in the house. I never do interviews in the house because I have three young children. And my wife gets berserk when I have interviews with people. So they're away, actually. So I'm in the kitchen today.
I know you're a busy guy and you work, I understand your work schedule, so I am grateful for your time.
No. Thank you, bro.
No, it's okay, man. It's okay. So can I ask the first question? Where did it all start for you in music? Do you have musicians in the family?
No. I'm very, very secluded. I always have trouble with doing music now. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਰਾਸੀਆ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਿਉਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ? Even my wife says it. My children says it now. So I just shark bagger when I was a little kid. So I used to listen to a lot of Qawwali music, a lot of Hindi music then, and then I started getting into Bhangra. And then 25 years later, we're still here, still doing Bhangra music.
So have you actually had that comment put to you, like, why doing Marasia the gum?
Yeah, I get that all the time. My wife tells me like this morning.
No way. I was interviewing Z Raja like a couple of weeks back.
Yeah.
He's one of the Apache Indian students at the AI Academy, Music Academy, and he said the same thing. Like he said that people look down upon people that do music.
Yeah, it always has been. I was speaking to Jagirial Sahab, and everybody, like Tejwan Kittu, I've had the pleasure of hosting, and even they were saying, bro, it's nothing new, we still have it now. I was like, yeah, Juggy, you're so famous, man, and you still get it now? He goes, yeah, man, we get it all the time. So it is part of the parcel, you just can't go with it.
Hey, the mug, man.
Oh, the tea.
Yeah, that is sick.
Yeah, my wife bought it, so I just drink. I don't drink hot drinks normally.
Yo, that's better than my, like, you know what I mean? You got £5, mate. You got my Sports Direct one, man. What is going on, man? This is... I am loving it. It's even got a gold team, man, for Tank Man. Where did the word tank come from, the name Tank Man?
So my official name is Tanveer.
That is a name. What's the Punjabi meaning of that name?
So Tan means body and Veer means brave. So Tan means emotional. So emotionally very strong. Wow. And brave.
Wow. So I'd imagine you live up to that. That's why the missus married you.
Mehi, I by accident I just ended up in East London and I'm still there.
Oi! Are you in East London?
No, I'm in Bristol. I'm from Bristol originally.
Yeah.
They're in East London.
Oh, no way, man. Well, the studio's based over here in Dagenham.
Yeah, so every time I go to drop them off, I'm always listening to RadiAsian.
Oh, you won't learn nothing good from RadiAsian, man. You just learn all bad stuff, you know what I mean?
Man, it's all good. I like listening to what's on the radio. I don't follow other people's music. Unfortunately, I don't get a lot of time to, like, what's new, what's out. Whatever pumps on the radio, whether it be English music or Desi music or whatever, I end up listening to it in the car or on the radio stations. So I'm an audio banda rather than a visual banda.
Cha. So are you, my God, are you into Cubase or Logic, or what are you into, Pro Tools and that?
Unfortunately, I'm a Logic man.
Oh, wow. So is that you hardcore Logic, born and bred Logic all the way?
No, what it is, I used to go to a lot of youth camps in the beginning. So in the youth camps, they were doing, I learned Cubase probably about 15 years ago. I don't remember any of it. That's the honest truth. Nice, man.
Yeah, version 5 is...
You're Steinberg, man. Oh, okay, nice. I like it. So they showed me Cubase, and then I didn't enjoy it. Then they tried to show me Fruity Loops, and then I didn't enjoy it. And then I think I went back to Access to Music in Bristol, so I got my diploma there for a digital musician. And they were teaching Reason 4 at the time, and Logic 8, if I'm mistaken. I'm showing my age now.
Nah, man, bruv. I had this dirty obsession with Logic 8.02 or something. It was just the sickest. It was like just stable and light, and it never ever crashed. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's all everything's getting good now. Whether you use Innuendo, whether you use Fruity, I'm even contemplating whether to change to Fruity or
Sick.
Ableton.
But then again, right? Then again, like on a bit of a techie sort of like vibe, bruv. Yeah, like I think you have to have a bit of knowledge of all of these because, like, the people you're working with, they could actually hit you with a project in Fruity or in Cubase or in Logic, and they want to bring session over to your studio.
Mhm.
Is that right?
Well, I just say just bounce me the audio house, man, and I'll do the rest of it. I try not to interfere with anybody else. I'll be like,
Okay.
oh, even people say to me, like a lot of singers say, "Oh, Paji, guide beat Carlo." I was like, bro, 94 BPM and you're singing in D sharp minor. Just go do it. And they were like, most people want to send us a beat. Nah, so I'll work around you. That's how it is for me anyway.
Whoa,
Other
whoa,
people
whoa, whoa,
have
whoa, whoa,
different
whoa, whoa, whoa,
vibes.
whoa. That whoa. Oh, I'm just interpreting and computing what you said there. So
Mhm.
you're saying that you work around the vocalist, yeah?
Generally, so before when I did the fully loaded album, sorry, I'm like cutting like a lot of things in it to start. So my first album is called Fully Loaded. If you ain't gone checked it out, go please check it out.
July
Um,
2016, yeah, yeah.
yeah, so I started recording that in 2006.
What? So it took 10 years to get it done. That's a lot of
Yeah,
work, man. That's
I
hard
wanted
work.
to do the whole. I wanted to do the whole perfectionist, and I wanted to record everybody live because everybody's like, if you don't know what you're doing, then you need to. I really didn't know what I was doing, to be honest, but I didn't want to have the ghost producer tag, so I started recording everybody. I went to certain studio, I sat in sessions, I recorded musicians, and I was like, oh man, why did I do all that for? A lot of pub sessions. I don't even drink. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pounds I bought that were ridiculous, and I don't even drink. I'm like, I've only got a pint of Coke. Everybody else is drinking Glacier.
Boy, you're making me feel guilty, man. But yeah. Oh man, my bro. So you actually started out. You actually started out as a ghost producer?
No, 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 no. I didn't want the ghost producer tag, so I
Yeah,
started
yeah.
doing like meeting every Paji, Hanji, Hanji. Would you feature for me? And this, that, and the other. And then, oh, cool, I'm in Leicester. Oh, cool, I'll come and see you. Then you have the meeting, and then you pick a song. Okay, Paji, I will come 2 weeks later. We'll record the vocal, then do the music for it. It's just long, man.
Brilliant, brilliant,
Yeah,
brilliant.
I have to earn my stripes, though. I did have to earn my stripes, I must admit.
Now, salute to you, my dear brother, man. Do you know what I wanted to say? The reason why I spoke about I picked up on my ears picked up on the ghost producing thing because on my show I always try and give credit to the ghost producer. We've even got a Ouija board in the studio to bring the ghost producer forward. You know what I mean? No, we haven't got a Ouija board really. But what I'm saying is like I think that we have some real monsters out there. Like
I,
I'm a big fan of Kami K's work. Um, you know, so
okay, right. Now, let me get this straight for you, yeah?
yeah,
This might sound really brutal, but my Ustad says the same thing.
Hanji.
It's like, have you seen that interview with DJ Khaled when he talks about that producer thing?
No, but I will check it out today.
Yeah, so DJ Khaled breaks down how you make a record, right?
Hanji.
So they're all talking about, this guy's a beat maker, this guy's a producer, this guy's an engineer, this guy sonically makes it happen. There's a certain team element that you need to have. And a ghost producer is when you say, okay, I've got X singer, and this is a song, go produce it, and I don't know what a kick, a snare, I don't know what my sevenths and ninths are, I don't know how to influx the bass in, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, cool. I'm going to wrap it up for you, and I've done it for you.
yeah.
That's what a ghost producer is. Generally, there are people who have this inception that if you go to a certain studio
Yeah.
and the engineer's doing the thing, however, the ideas and what you're doing is what the engineer is crafting. Example, it's like if I was a painter, I paint for you, but you're telling me the colors and what finish you want, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
your work. It's not the other person's work. So a lot of people get that influx, which is a shame because in the beginning, I had to go through a lot of studios. So obviously, if I'm from Bristol, so somebody's not going to give me the studio in Birmingham without an engineer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I started. That's why I started building my own one here. So I don't have a studio at home. I have a studio at work where I work. So there's an upstairs flat, and I got a studio there now. But a lot of people a lot of studios are gone now, which is a shame because that's where the magic happens normally. Yeah. So Planet and Cams and Suki's and everything, they're all very good. They all know what they're doing, but because nobody wants that tag, nobody goes to studios anymore, man. It's all bedroom. From the bedroom, it's so much easier now, to be honest.
Oi, my dear bro, thank you for clearing that up for me, man. So we know now that a ghost producer doesn't wear a white sheet and scare people at night time.
No chance.
And secondly, you touched upon a question. Would you say the quality? I asked this question earlier, actually, before you came on live. The quality of engineering. Would you say it's deteriorated, or has it in what's that noise? That can't be the police. No, that's some sort of alarm thing over here. And this is London. Probably someone's house is being East London, Dagenham, being burgled or something broken into.
So I've got to go pick them up next week. I don't have to worry about London for the time being.
Brilliant. So would you say, my dear bro, that since the emergence of the home studio, that people have got, I wouldn't say got lazy with basic engineering principles or mixing principles? What do you think? How's the quality of music and engineering mix work?
To be honest, right, I don't really talk about controversial stuff, but I'll say it as it is because it's you, Dad, right?
Yeah. Yes, bro.
The quality of work from everybody now is fantastic.
Yeah.
Every day you go into the studio, running a 32 track, going through a mix board with Soundcraft or whether it be a Mackie or whatever, Yamaha, and you have the pops, the clicks, you got to do the bounce, and then you go, I put the level up too high. Them days are gone, bro.
Oh, mate, wicked.
Now you get the analog sound in a digital converter, which is, like, for me, it's so much easier. You don't have to have the reverbs in. You don't have to have the tape delays in. I seen a picture of Apna Ranji Justice Sahab.
Hanji.
Desi Dark Child, if you know him.
Yeah, I know him, yeah.
To the studio, and I thought, wow, man, he's got all the analog gear. And I thought, where would I put that now? Where are you going to get a space? If you got like a 3-bedroom or a 2-bedroom or a 1-bedroom flat, like I see your books and I see all this stuff. I don't know how big the house is, but I'm thinking, hang on, man, that's a lot of space that they're taking now. Do you know what I mean?
Yo, bruv, you've got this like London mentality, man, regarding space, man. What's going on, man?
I've been married 10 years to a Londoner, man.
Yeah. So, which means you use every square meter properly, then, don't you?
Well, I tried to.
Oh, okay. So, I like the point that you raised, basically. So the standards are high. Now, could that be down to the competition? Having a lot more competition, recording from home. Don't even look at it in terms of competition, just basically the general standard. So we've had advances in technology, which you've spoke about. You spoke about there's no need to have loads of analog outboard where you can model stuff with DSP chips such as Universal Audio, maybe. Yeah. What do you make of UA? What's your favourite plugins?
The thing is, you snooze for a week, and there's 3 other new plugins that everybody wants to use. Now, the problem is, by the time you've explored one, say, for instance, Omnisphere, example, right?
Oh, it's expensive, that is.
You've gone through Omnisphere, then Nexus to come out, then you think, all right, cool, I'm going to use the Lion. And then, like, what's the new one now? Serum, everybody's using now.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to, it just constantly, every other time is, somebody's bringing any of the new stuff out. It's all making it easier. You got, it's very good, but it's also, I find, like a bit of a money-making gimmick. You got like addicted keys. How many other modules are you gonna have? Do you know what I mean? It's all very good. It sounds good. It all sounds good.
Right.
So by the time you started learning one, that's like old geezer.
Mate, so what was your first VST instrument? Like, like a VST. What did you learn first?
What did I learn first? Rob Pappin, Albino 2, I think it was.
Wow. That is taking me back to the 90s. Is that right?
Sorry?
I remember Rob Pappin in the 90s, late 90s.
Late 90s, I think. So you had... Now you stressed in my memory. Rob, what else did I have? Albino 2. To be honest, I shouldn't really say this, but back in 2005, I was running crack version of Logic 5.5.
Bro, we've all done it, man. I started on a crack version of Logic, where it was eMagic. You used to own it.
Yeah. 5.5 was the last update.
Yeah,
so what it is, you'd be in a session recording, and then about 40 minutes in, if you only had 1 gig of bloody RAM in it, that's what it was. So when you're processing vocals, you'd have it crash, and then you'd have to do it again. And then you had the analog gear as well. I was having this conversation with my big bro, but I call him my study, but Amit Mattu, if you know him, he does most of my mixing stuff.
Wow.
He was saying, oh yeah, back in those days we did that, and it's like, oh man. I said, would you pay to do that? Nah, man, you just pay to get the head away, you know what I mean? Middle, I remember, who did I record? That I was in the middle of, and Avtar Maniac.
Yeah. That's on your 2000 and what?
It's on the Fully Loaded album.
That's right.
Yeah. I did the pre-production. Well, I did the pre-vocals. Believe it or not, we did it in Avtar Maniac's house. So the guide vocals are done at Avtar Maniac's house in his living room, with him there, and then I had Dippa Dosanjh there. So I knew his voice was powerful.
Yeah.
If you've got Dippa and you got Avtar Maniac in the living room busting out a vocal next to a wall, house was ill down, mate. I'm telling you. It was just moving because of the power from them guys. And I was like, okay. Avtar Maniac was mighty gam. And I said, I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow.
Bruv, do you realize how lucky you are to actually have tracked like people like Dippa Dosanjh, Avtar Maniac? Like they've got some voices, man. Yeah.
I am truly blessed in what I do and who I've worked with. That's, Rabb da Shukr. Whoever I wanted to work through in my life, I would say about 95% I've worked with.
My dear bro, you've even had the pleasure, you worked with someone who's quite close to me as well. His name's Mehi.
Mehi, buddy?
Yeah.
He's my big bro, man. Him, dad. I didn't know you and Mehi were close.
Well, he'll phone me like every few weeks to see if I'm still alive and everything, man. But yeah, I love his project.
VG is very good. So he's a great mix engineer and audio engineer. So he produces. So a lot of people who don't know, I think personally, I know this might get me in trouble from Ray. I think he's the second best vocalist in the UK.
Yo, that is sick. He is a sick vocalist, isn't he? So who would he say is the first best?
Unfortunately, it's got to be Santhu singing it.
Yeah. Cool.
Santhu is like, yeah, man. UK wise, mukabala nahi. Straight after is from Mehi.
Mehi,
very good.
Bruv, the outro on your album, I was like, boy.
Okay, so you know about it. I like that.
I'm on it, man. I'm not one of those presenters that don't do his homework, man. I'm on it.
Yeah, so Mehi's a very good friend of mine. Funny enough, we're supposed to try and work. We're in this group together. He keeps on sending me songs. I was like, bro, I don't like them. And he's like, he got so fed up now. He said, Tank, you give me a song with the lyrics, and then I'll do the vocal. Just leave it as that. So yeah, him, dad, Nia, and everybody else always look family. Funny enough, I have a nickname at their house so whenever I go. So they call me Shinde over there.
Acha Shinde. I'm gonna make a note of that one. Actually, I'm gonna type that in right now. So when I talk to Mehi, probably later on today.
You know Shinda Tank from Bristol. See what he says.
Oh mate. Put it this way. Like I played out the outro about a month ago, on one of my shows. So I just thought it blew me away of him on the Vodja. So how did you engineer that?
Well, what it is, we recorded that at the Gara studio, so it's on the credits. So basically, I've been a big fan of Mehi for years.
Yeah, he's sick in it.
Yeah. And then I shouldn't mention it because it's another radio presenter, but we have a mutual friend called RV.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, so I went to Newcastle because that's where my mum and them live.
And
RV's there, so he's a good friend of mine. And I was like, bro, listen, can you get Mehi? He's like, oh, got a link. I'll speak to him now, and that was it. So the week afterwards, I went from Newcastle to London, met Mehi. Mehi was like, cool, we want to do a song? Yeah, that's cool. So we did London to Punjab, and then we selected another one. But he vocaled London to Punjab. And then I had a burning question because Dad was there, obviously, Mendiwal, if you know him.
Yeah.
And then I said, oh, Dad, Vire, do you mind doing an outro for me? Because he started that outro thing. He did an intro on his album and he did an outro on his album. And I was like, yo, man, I need to have this on my album, right? So he luckily for me, he blessed it. And to this day, it is probably one of my favorites.
It is beautiful.
That's probably one of the best outros I've ever heard in my life.
It was absolutely beautiful. And the funny thing with him, right, he's got a funny laugh as well.
And you know what it is? He's a bit funny in terms of he has so much raw power.
Yeah.
But he just likes to be in that whole polished caliber. And I always say, look, brother, I said, if you want a singer, but you should have been in Bollywood, mate. I would take this out of it.
It's true. Like I really do like the album The Gift, because I think we put together the first a competition for music producers a couple of months back.
There was a Sunday something that the vocal.
That's right.
Yeah.
In India, yeah, and then they did the production thing over here. So, my dear bro, what are your next studio acquisitions?
What, song wise?
Nah. Equipment wise.
To be honest, I'm lucky because I can get away with the basic one. So I had Jellio DBI, I don't know if you know him, but he's
yeah.
So Jellio was like showing me the picture of the studio, and I was like, yeah, man, sick, this, that, and the other. And he's like, oh, thanks, show me a picture of yours. So it's just me, a computer, 2 studio monitors, and a keyboard. That was it. And he said, so I think the next one's probably a sound card. I'm hoping I get an Apollo Twin. That's what I'm hoping. The money, the work's coming in now.
Yeah, I was gonna say them, man. They're expensive, man. But the thing is, you got DSP on board, so. But what it is, for the mere fact to even mention the Apollo Twin, that's no joke, man. That's what you call in like great converters, great pre's, a decent topology there as well. I
didn't know you were that techie, Dan. Very techie.
Well, I don't know. I think as a younger lad, I used to put my little bits and bobs together. And
you not producing that yourself?
I used to produce a lot, bruv. Yeah, I used to produce a fair bit as a younger man. But to be honest, since entering the world of radio, if I send this, take this across, you should be able to see like a bit of a.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nakai. Okay. Go through the analog desk. I like it. Sound cards. Is that mode too?
No, that's the RME. And we got like, what else is there? I don't know. But it's just, I never get to use anything, bro, because what it is working, because the radio's kicked off really, really well. Because I'm learning a lot about film score production, and that's why I asked you about Logic, because that is like the de facto thing for a lot of film score work.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Pro Tools, yeah, PT. So what it is, I have a friend called Mike Bell for Aurora Clips, and he does a lot of sound bites and all these funny things. But I used to produce, man, years ago. But my dream,
bro. We got a shortage of producers.
Bro, do you know what it is, my brother? The radio show is like I'm under so much pressure because I'm actually at the point now where I've got other presenters like watching my show, watching my actual playlist, watching who I'm interviewing and stuff like that, and then they're interviewing them. And to me, it's like a good thing in a way, but it teases me off sometimes as well. But like, but that boosts the artist forward as well. But where people are following you, it means you're doing something right. But there's just not enough hours in the day because you got to, because I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, like talking as a ex amateur producer to a professional producer, for me to be a producer, I feel right. Correct me if I'm wrong. You have to be in the production. You can't just switch it on and switch it off, and you have to be dreaming music. You literally have to have your brain just in music, and then you have the best ideas. What do you think?
Me, to be honest, I take so much of a gap, and then I start working again, and then I go through a phase where I'll do 20 songs, then I'll have a big gap, and then I'll start another 20, and then I'll have a big gap because obviously you get busy and stuff like that. So it all depends, bro. Once you get the vibe, it depends. You know, when you're on a run, you're on a run kind of thing. So when I did the first lockdown,
I'll
tell you a funny story because obviously you like. I don't know. Have we got enough time?
Yeah, bruv. For you, there's all time in the world, man.
Okay. So in lockdown, I only went back to the label. So in between, I had a gap from 2016 to 2001. Or was it 2000? 2001. So in 2001, I phoned up Indy, and I gave him a list before I left. And like, you know, he got busy, I got busy. I had a couple of kids in between. Moved houses and vagera. And then, so in lockdown, I phoned him. I said, you know, bro, I might do 1-2 songs.
Anji.
But I don't know about doing an album. He's like, koi gal nahi, who do you want to work with? I said, oh, who's on the list? Because I gave him a list. Yeah. And he said to me, Bakshi.
Wow. Yeah.
So I done a song for birthday. I don't know if
birthday. That's right. I played it out on the show in May.
Yeah. So I was like, cool. All right. I want to do Bakshi, and I've always wanted to work with him. And then I was like, cool. I'll do one song with him. So I did one song with him, and then sent it to Indy. And Indy, Talia, he played it to Bakshi, right? I hate playing stuff out to singers and people before I've done it, right? So he played it to Bakshi. Bakshi then commissions 3 songs. He goes, bro, I want 3 songs in an EP.
Wow.
As soon as Bakshi's heard it, then we've got Jellio, we've got Master Rakesh, we've got Amar Arshi. It's so spiraled.
Wow.
So I think I've done about 50 songs already.
And you got a big repertoire, haven't you, behind you?
It's not that I was only supposed to start one bloody song. I'm on the 50th now, so I'm finishing up. Like I got about 10 or 12 left to finish off, and then the rest of the 40 is like mixed, mastered, most of it.
Oh my, bruv. Like, I think your story is nuts. How did you meet Indy, by the way?
So I was trying to do. So I did the album. And then I was with you know, on Facebook they put the posts out, and you know, if you want to release your material or this, that, and you do whatever. No, so I was like, all right, cool. So I was gonna release with another label. Yeah. And then they were like, cool. So I was with them for about a year, and then it was a bit shady one day, so I was like, all right, cool. And luckily for me, so I was a bit heartbroken. So, you know, for most of the people who want a deal, sometimes it's great to go that route, and sometimes it's not. You hear the horror stories.
Yeah, I heard a few.
For me, I was in a bit of a slight horror story. And then I left, and then Indy messaged me, and then I sent him the product, and then he was like, cool, I like it. Can we release it? Cool. So we released it. And from this day on till now, you know, some people, whether you make money or you release songs correctly or whatever, it's a learning curve, you know. Everybody learns in life. Yes. However, you want to be with the right people for your future. And even if you're making mistakes, I say this to everybody, you want to be with the right people, because it doesn't feel like it's a mistake. It's a learning process. So he's been great, and since the first lockdown, so I've done about 50 songs, right? And now everybody on the label So whether it'll be Ritz has just signed, Indy's been doing production work, Charan's been so they're coming in, and what it is, I have about a lot of songs ready that are ready to release. So nobody on the label is getting a chance. It's kind of like a bit, Tank, can you hold up like this 2 weeks? I got to do Ritz's. Can you hold up? I'm doing Charan's, right? Example. Or I'm doing my own stuff.
Yeah.
So they've seen my work ethics. We're doing like 15, 20 songs. They're all doing that now. So they're all like, oh, no, Tank, man, we can't be in the background. You know what I mean? So Ritz has got songs left, right, and centre. Indy's got left, right, and centre. Jalen's got songs left, right, and centre. I'm really happy with the quality of work everybody's doing.
Bruv, but I've got to say something, man. Like, 50 songs. I mean, how long again have you put these 50 songs together, like, in?
First lockdown.
You're telling me you've produced 50 songs since the first lockdown?
Well, I lie. It's probably about 40 completed. And
Bruv. You're telling me you've produced 40 songs since the first lockdown?
Yeah, easily.
What, and it's taken me a year to produce one track and I even got it done?
That's because your mental state gets clouded because you see a lot.
Nah, that stressed me out. I thought, yo, you're meant to be a producer, man.
Nah. 40, it depends on the song, innit? So once the song's there, you selected the song, you got the vocal. See, what it is, a lot of people go back and forth, like recording. I don't like this. Everything's got to be perfect. You just go with the vibe of the song, bro. There's no secret to it. You just make it how you want to make it here and what you think the people are going to like. It's very simple.
But then that leads me to the next question. So do you start every track from fresh, from a blank thing, or do you use templates?
I start fresh.
What?
I start fresh. But it's getting harder and harder now. It's getting harder and harder. So you start selecting the songs. And then, luckily for me, I pass on the mixing to somewhere else.
Smart. That's very, very clever. So would you say you're a fuss pot? Like, are you as bad as Ritz, where Ritz is quite fussy?
Nah, Ritz is too fussy. Ritz. But even then, he's like 8 mixes. I don't do 8 mixes. I probably do about 5.
Wow.
I'll mix it like halfway here, and then I'll send it to Amar or Stadium. I'm like, bro, listen, do it. But because I've been with the same team for about 15 years.
Yeah. Okay, I got to ask this question then.
Yeah.
Because you're a family man as well, see. Give me a breakdown of your day and where does production fall in?
Okay, so my breakdown of my day is I'm up at about 8 o'clock. I take my oldest son to school for about 8:30, and then come back home, which is only a 5-minute journey. Come back, and then my middle son is 2.5 years old.
Salute.
So he'll wake up, I'll give him a bit of breakfast, and then my third son is 3 months old now.
Yes, man. Wow, you got a young family, man.
Yeah. So 10 years, 3 children, basically 3 boys.
Salute.
Indy Wine, he said, is there a producer? There's an army of producers coming. I said, nah.
There is.
Get from the house, mate. Leave it. Let's land it. So then I'll do lunch there, and then I play badminton quite a lot. So 3 days in a week, I play from like 11 to 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, but what I don't understand.
Then come back, have a bit of lunch, and then go pick up my boy for about 3 o'clock. Then come back, do some homework, or if they've got classes, to do that. And then I leave for work at 5. And then about 5 till 8, I will probably work, because I work for myself, so it's all right. It's about 8:30. And then my studio's upstairs in my workplace. And then I'll spend about an hour and a half, 2 hours there. And then 11 o'clock come home. And then come home, talk to the wife, have a cup of tea, whatever. And then about 1 o'clock in bed, and then do the same rotor all over again.
Bruv, you going to bed for 1 a.m. every night?
Yeah. Well, 1:30, 2 o'clock sometimes. Depends on how busy it is.
Man, do you know what? Yo, bruv, you've got it on lock, like the way you got your life. Like, no wonder you got this mad work ethic, and you're managing to have all these children as well, which is brilliant, man. It's just, it's a blessing. It's a blessing, because over here, bruv, it's like,
Bro, I tell you, there's no blessing. They're away. They've been away for about 10 days. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I've been traveling everywhere, literally, and just been enjoying seeing a few friends. And then music-wise, I've been really busy at the moment. So, who have I done this week alone? I've done. Who have I done? I've done Saini Surinder this week. I've done Jellio Manjitpuri this week and Nirmal Sidhu this week.
In this 1 week?
Well, I've had the vocals and I've done the chords and the guide for it, and then I'll start the production work when over the bank holiday weekend.
Bruv, do you dream music? Do you actually dream stuff?
No, I never dream music. No.
So okay. When you go towards Pro Tools, right? Do you go there with an idea in your head, or do you think, I don't know what the hell I'm going to come out with?
Should I tell you the honest truth, right?
Yeah.
No producer goes in and say, I'm going to make this song, right?
Yeah.
If they tell you that, they're lying. Right?
Okay.
You go in with an inspiration. I say inspiration. We're touring the vibe, right?
Yeah.
So if you go in, example, I don't know if I should drop this industry name because I might be retired. But there's a song that's recently come out.
Haji. Don't say.
One of my favorite songs called John Punjabi. I don't know if you've heard it.
I have heard it.
Yeah. So that beat is an English beat, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've gone with that vibe.
Yeah.
In bed, and then you've made it. It's just trying to make it different or make it yours. So generally, I would say 80% of it, you go with the vibe that in your head that, okay, it's got to sound sonically like that, but it can't be a replica, if that makes sense.
That's hard.
And then you kind of, that then springs on its own vibe. Whoever tells you they started it and that was it and they finished it, that's why it takes you a year to do a song. Because you go, okay, I like this beat, we're going to structure this beat around that. And then the rest of it is your vibe, because something might be in C# or D#, example. So I'm talking technical now.
It's good.
So it might be in F#. So you kind of change that vibe. And then it might be in Darbari or Bhairavi or major or minor. So you kind of just change it up like that.
So is C#, is that Sa on the Vajra?
Hanji. Pehle kala, jo kende ne.
Cha. So, Surdi Bhagati hai.
Yeah. So you just, you change it up, and then raga ware thoda knowledge hona chahiye. So once you do that, you change it up a little bit. You just change the vibe, man. That's it. The rest of it is whatever you put in, you're gonna get out. That's it.
But I just don't understand. Like, how can someone acquire so much technical knowledge as well? Like, it's just like you've been
speaking. Hang around with Mehi for a year. That's what you gotta do.
Hang around with Mehi for a year.
So luckily for me, singer-wise, I used to hang around a lot with Mehi, a lot with Ranbir Daskai.
Yeah.
So every knowledgeable banda na. So that, and then who else? Jeet B is the other one.
Yes.
So I spent a lot of time in Coventry, and I took to my video, and he very sweet bande. So they know technically, obviously.
Wow.
And they come from. They've all got really good ustads, like Jeet B's is Baldev Mastana ji, Ranbir's is Gumman Noor. So he's Sardul's nephew now. And Mehi comes from Pandit Jasraj, I think he learned from.
Yeah, I think so. Pandit, yes, right, something like that. He mentioned it on
So he's a really good tabla player if you've ever seen him play.
Whoa, really?
He's an amazing tabla player. Got body heart, bro. He plays with heavy hand, innit? If you've ever heard him play Qawwali style.
Acha, that actually makes sense. Now it makes sense. That guy, right? I'll tell you something about him. Like, he is like in this industry, I say he's like a pit bull, man. He's just there, ready. He's dangerous, mate. He's like, you compared me to a dog. I go, a bully kutta, a Pakistani bully kutta. But he's actually dangerous, mate. That guy is, and what he does.
Very, very good. And Manjit is too underrated, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. Definitely. What would you say is your most challenging production, bro?
The hardest song to do?
Hanji.
There's two. Two that was like... Now, actually, recently, there has been one which has been a mother...
It's all right. It's all right. Yeah.
So basically, I've done... On the first album was London to Punjab's Mehi's.
Yeah.
And the second song that was a real nightmare to finish off was Dil Tawar with JD. I don't know what it is. I think subconsciously, because they're friends, I was like, nah, I got to do the song, right? Dil Tawar is my favorite because I copied that Ryan Leslie beat. That's the honest truth, right?
All right. I love Ryan Leslie.
Mehi's one, I just went a bit funk. I didn't know what. I was like, oh man, am I going to do another Desi song for him? So I went for funk on that one. And the recent one that is being like the band of all the songs is J Deep song called Davidari. So it's a song where when I went to the original studio. My big brother and my engineer and Ustaji mein kehanda bhai, he goes, bro, I've never taught you, so don't call me Ustaji. So Amit did this first mix for Davidari, and I've always liked that song. And I was like, bro, Deep, can I have it? And he's like, koi gal nahi. But the story is he originally did it as a duet.
Yeah.
So I did this song, and then this is recently, right? I've done the song Davidari from Deep, and I was like, okay, cool, I got to make it sound different compared to Ustaji, right? So I made a good beat on it, and I already had the vocals from Deep, right? Now, technically, it's too high for a female singer to sing.
Yeah.
So he's playing Pehle Chitte and Tar Sab Tak, if you know what that is.
Whoa. You just said to me, technically it's too high for a female to sing.
Yeah.
What? So how high is this on the Vajra?
So Pehle Chitta, which is C, in Tar Sab Tak, which is the higher octave.
Yeah.
So he's singing that. So trying to match a female with that is either too high, or if they go down in the octave, it's too low.
Wow.
But when I tried to get him down, he just because you've already made the beat around him singing like that. I did about, so I was like, okay, cool. And then I was like, all right, cool. And then I was like, okay, Deep will pitch you down or whatever. And, you know, I've never done a duet before this, by the way, yeah?
Yeah.
So I had Amir, he was like, Tank, it's never going to work. And I had Tom from Planet who was telling me it's going to never work.
Yeah.
Who are very, very, like, my knowledgeable and respectable people in my eyes, right?
Tom Lowry, yeah.
Tom Lowry from Planet Studios. And I was like, man, this is, and they were like, Tank, as much as I hate to say it to you, it's not going to work.
Wow.
So then I was like, nah, I got to make this work now. Do you know? I was like, nah, I got to make it work. So I was saying to Deep was like, cool, but when I recorded 3 female vocalists on this.
Hanji.
3. I think 3, I'm going to. So Ishmi did a vocal. Yeah, so to compliment Deep, I had to get him to revocal it in a different key.
Yes.
And then I recorded a female singer on it,
Hanji.
which is Ishmit Nurullah.
Wow.
Who gave me the vocal. I didn't like the vocal. I said, Ishmit's not working. She's like, okay, cool, Tank Buddy, no problem. I then recorded Jaswinder Jassi on it.
Wow.
And she didn't work on it. And then I was like, nah, I got to make it work. This is my last try. This whole song's taken me over a year to make. Yeah? And then I got Sandy Sandhu to vocal it. And one of my best work is Davidari at the moment. When it comes out. But it's been the most hardest song I've ever had to produce in my life. And a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. When you're older, you expect more in it. But lately, Davidari is the one. But even then, the problem I got is everybody likes the first mix. So Indy's likes the first mix. Indy's wife likes the first mix. Even I like the first beat.
Hanji.
We've had to scrap it, go back to the drawing board 3 times on it, and that's too long.
My dear bro, man, boy. Woi. Okay, so let's say actually this is secret sauce, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
But at the same time, I'm gonna throw something at you to
Go for
throw you a bone as well. Yeah, but I'm talking about the radio world as well. But also production work as well. For me personally, right, lockdown, I think I must have had this mad phase of depression and being down, right? And but because you're so busy, I don't think you have chance to even have them thoughts, right?
Oh no. We were down, bro. We were down, man. Everybody's down.
But how did you maintain?
With me, I have a good friend that says to me all the time, "How are you so bouncy?"
Yeah.
And this is a bit off topic, but
No,
I would say to him that, like, bro, listen, nobody's died yet, and we're still in a good position, mate.
Yeah.
We you know, like I was saying to him, bro, we're here. We have rosy roti. Even if we don't work, somebody's not going to hound us for money. Somebody's going to, they give us benefits, make sure we looked after. Do you see what I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Just imagine we were in India, bro. Well, we
Ooh.
earn per day, and we don't earn for 10 days, 2 weeks.
Wow.
What's going to happen?
You're going to be hungry and down, yeah?
And then I always say the same thing to him, like, bro, look, nobody's died yet. It's not the end of the world. Mistakes are lessons, you know what I mean? And he said, oh, yeah, you always say it, Tank. And then yesterday he phoned me. So a guy that we know mutually is his cousin. He's just been diagnosed with cancer and he's only got 30 days to live.
May God come to his aid, man.
Yeah. And then and I always say to him, bro, he goes, Tank, you know when you always say nobody's died yet, so what you worried for? He said, I see what you mean. I said, listen, bro, it's too short. Enjoy what you got to do. Enjoy as much as you can. No need to take the pressure. If it's meant to be, it's written here. How long? I could walk out the door and I could have an accident.
Yeah,
so
true.
Guaranteed. So I got to enjoy what I want to do.
100%.
So that's all it is, bro. It's a bit too deep for me, but the lockdowns come. It's a blessing for some. It's a curse for some. We've done it. We got through. Look forward to the future. The past creates who you are. Live for the moment, and the future you can't control.
Very, very true. Very, very true. What I was gonna say is like I've had to produce lately. I was producing Rosala. Yeah, so she's like really like everyone's free to feel good and the rest of that. Over lockdown.
Okay.
Over the last one and I think mentally I was at my worst state. So I was working, keeping up with the radio shows, doing the radio shows, and then I was producing Rosala. Then the pressure of producing Rosala as well, thinking, oh my god, for if I ruin this one. But I picked up this plugin right from Universal Audio. It's called the Manly Vox Box.
Yes, nice.
Yeah.
I've seen Books uses it. Books uses it a lot.
Yeah, what it
And
does.
then, who else? What's his name? J Static. They use it a lot, so it's just like nice.
Absolutely beautiful, man. So what would you say? Let's say if I was to track vocals over here, if I was that guy again who I used to be 10 years ago, which I'm not anymore. I am literally, I dream about trying to produce something, but literally it's just all radio work. My life is literally fighting sleep against the alarm clock for the radio show, to be honest.
Yeah.
For me, signal chain, modified Rode K2 with a Mullard valve, going into some DAV BG1 pre's, going into a modified Pro VLA with some old valves in there with minimal compression, and that just goes to the A to D converters. And I've been working at 2496 since 2004, since the old EMU APS. Not since the old EMU 1820M come out.
Tap.
Yeah.
Relax, bro. You don't need to go, why are you making it life complicated for? No wonder why you're always like, I got to do this, I got to do that. Straight up, mate. Get rid of the analog gear.
Yeah.
Get yourself a Focusrite or an Apollo Twin.
Yeah.
Stick into any standard microphone with a preamp, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
just go digital converters, man. That's it. Simple.
Oh,
and then
man.
you do vocal changes. That's it. Simple. I don't know why you complicate the thing.
I don't know what it is, but I've got this horrible thing. Like, I open stuff up, right? I look at the topology. I look at where the converter's located. I look at where the power supply is. Can I upgrade the power supply? I upgrade capacitors with a soldering iron. I'm always changing stuff, see?
You're like, you know the guy I was talking about that I was telling him nobody's died yet? Remember I was saying?
Yeah.
You're exactly like him. He opens a can of worms when you don't need to open a can of worms.
I do. You're right.
You like my business partner as well. I said, bro, listen, all you got to do is paint the thing. Don't go looking at it, what's underneath the plaster. Because you can find loads of stuff you're not going to like.
Yeah, but like, all right, can you please, you described, is there a magic microphone for Bhangra vocals?
Bro, realistically, I've seen people record vocals on their phone. Funny enough, you know Sing Tera? Have you heard Sing Tera, my single?
Yeah. It's a great track. I played it out.
Jeet's vocal, the first section of it is done on her phone. Someone put it on an iPhone.
You kidding? But I think a lot of it's down to your sonic wizardry and the techie stuff as well. So
he's like with G, he's been in studios long enough to know what it is, right? As long as you get the signal, bro. I say this to everybody. As long as you got a decent signal and it comes around, the rest of it is you got the tools for it. You get that standard in any door, right? So you got noise gators, you got DSs, you got low cuts, you got boosters, you got compressors. What you need to complicate the things for? You just do it. The tech stuff is when you do a vocal chain, man.
Yeah.
And the vocal chain is only effective when you make the beat around it. If you've got any snare and you've got too much reverb on the vocal, it'll throw it out.
Boy. I think it's like my dream was to basically to retire one day and spend my time just producing my own little projects and the rest of that. But unfortunately, I take that back. Fortunately, the radio show sort of is on the up. Yeah, and it's doing really, really well in terms of like international reach and stuff. See, so I just figured go with that, and I get to hear all the best tunes first, and what have you. Oi, brother, tell me a funny studio or live performance story.
Right, I tell you the funny story I've said to in my life, right? Yeah. The funniest has got to be Soni Atwal.
I was going to ask you about him. I've met him, the Merry Hill Pub, Wolverhampton.
Yeah. So Soni Atwal, I spoke to doing the first album.
Hanji.
And he did a song called Hanju for me.
Hanji.
So if you know the album's got an intro called The Forgotten Intro.
Yeah.
There's a reason why it's called The Forgotten. So basically, I recorded him at the garage in Coventry. So he's done the song, and I said, "Bud, you can have a share or whatever." No, sorry, I didn't say that to him. He said, "2 minutes to see mic rakh lo, please. Keep it on." I said, "Okay, yeah." And then he did the intro. Yeah. Off the spur of the moment.
Wow.
So, okay, cool, done. Obviously, we were in a different studio, so we had a time. Okay, cool, done. We just have bounces. And we had it on the hard drive. So then we were sitting in getting some food, right? So he was having a drink, and Donnie from Funkasia was there, and a few other people. And I said, Apaji, great intro. Do you remember what you did? He goes, I've got no idea. I just came out the spur of the moment thing. And that's why it's called The Forgotten Intro.
No way.
He don't remember what he recorded or what he sang on that mic that particular time. He just felt it and he sang it.
But he has got a beautiful voice, though, hasn't
he? Yeah. Well, wicked, man. Look at so much bass in it. It's a harshness.
You know him. Like I met him. Like basically, I think I was working the door at the Merry Hill Pub because I grew up around that area in Wolverhampton.
I was going to say you're in London, but you're a Midlands boy, ain't you?
That's right. Yeah. So we know what battered chips are, man. We know what proper like barley food is. We know what our food tastes like. Proper good stuff, mate.
Okay, nice.
So yeah, and Soni, man, like I met him at the pub at the Merry Hill, and like he's always it's a regular haunt. And well, back then, if we're talking like 24, 25 years ago, 24, 20,
I,
23.
I was too young to be in interim pubs then, bro.
Oh, sorry. Well, I met him there, man, and and he goes, yeah, he's into singing, and that he's a lovely, down to earth person. And for you to actually record him, I think that is absolutely brilliant, man. But how did you actually meet Soni?
Sony I met through Donny from Asia. If you know Donny Jagirdar from Birmingham.
I don't. As soon as you said the word Donny, I thought you meant Donny Brasco.
Nah. So he's a radio presenter. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know him. I haven't got that big, but I know everybody kind of thing. But yeah, Donny, I knew him through a mutual friend of mine, Ustad Ji, Chote one, Jivan Singh Chauhan. So he introduced me. We kicked off, and then I was like, Donny, I need some help because obviously he was a Midlands boy and I'm a Southwesterner, so I didn't have the contacts. And then he just pointed me in the right direction, man. He showed me Soni Atwal, he showed me Karan MC. We clicked, we did a song. The rest is history. You guys are nice guys still to this day. Love the guy. If you listen to it, or if you're listening, Donny, or you love you, bro. I haven't forgotten you. Just lost your number. Phone call him and koi gal nahi.
Oh, salute, man. Salute. If you could rewind, that's not a normal ice cream van, by the way, you can hear. This guy is a drug dealing ice cream van because he's
Hey, everybody got to make their roti pani, bro.
Yeah, it's true, man. But this guy's out where it's like -4 in winter and there's no one about, and he's still out doing his run, which is weird.
He must be desi, bro.
He's not. I think he's like is he Albanian or something? But basically, they can.
And keep down like that.
Exactly. Oh my god. I think they can trolley over here. To be fair, right? Oh, really?
Bro, I don't know about that. I want to. Funny enough, I got a song on that actually.
Really?
I can't tell you the name because I can tell you Deep's written it, J Deep.
Hanji.
And the title's called Bang. That's what I can say to you.
Wow. Can you give us like a rough release date? Well, a month.
Well, what it was supposed to be on a single from me, but somebody else liked it, and he said he's going to take it on his label and he wants me to produce it now. So I'll give you the surname. The surname begins with S. Khan.
Whoa. Hold on a second. I'll stop him. He's just stopped delivering his shots for a second. Khan, as in Jeet Khan. Oh, okay. He's not divulging anything. It's okay. It's all right.
I can only give you the surname.
Yeah. All right. I had to try it, man. I had to try. Right. So, do you have any? If you could rewind time, right? Studio wise and workflow wise, what would you have changed?
Do you know what, bro? I'm a firm believer. If you don't go through certain experiences in life and you don't waste time, then you're never going to be the person you are now.
Yeah, that's true.
You're made to make mistakes, bro. I'm made to do this interview. I might say things that I might not like later on 10 years down the line. Yeah. However, it's making me who I am. So that's it. So I wouldn't have met you. I could have been this closed politician. You'd be like, okay, cool, he's just putting it on or whatever. Doesn't really faze me, bro. You have to fall to understand where you're going wrong.
Yeah.
And some things are meant to be and some things are not.
Hanji. Avi say Galia.
If I didn't do the first stuff in the lockdown stuff, I wouldn't be doing radio now, or doing this interview with you, or I wouldn't have at the studio, or I wouldn't have been on the verge I am now, or on the journey I am now. That's all it is, bro. Some things are meant to be for you. Funny enough, I did a song with somebody else who was quite a big name I really liked. So I produced this song and he didn't like it. And that kind of got me upset because I've never had somebody reject a song from me.
Yeah.
But then he was saying, oh, bro, this guy's been an idiot. I can reject it. I said, bro, if it's not for him, it's not for him. I tried to. He didn't like it. That's why we didn't release it. It's not a problem.
Yeah, but how much work did he put into that then?
Positive energy for.
Yeah, I like the way he spoke. He just mentioned about positive energy. You know what I mean. That is important. So how would you say that you maintain your cocaine supply around Dagenham? How would you maintain your positive energy?
He just go for, look. Everybody's allowed a down a day.
Yeah.
And some days you're just going to go to the office and you're not going to do the work. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is, bro. Today I'm talking to you. If I didn't wake up at 11 o'clock, I wouldn't have done this interview.
Your respect, man.
You see what I'm going from?
Respect.
What was if I was still asleep? It's like, well, hang on. Am I going to ruin somebody else today because I want to do what I want to do? Really? This is the problem with the industry as well. Nobody has a sense of time because they think they have loads of it, and nobody has a sense of money because they have loads of it. Apparently, I don't have enough of it, so I don't know.
To be honest, right, this is an interesting. I'm glad you raised that point because I noticed on Instagram everyone has this illusion that they're making themselves out to be something they're not. But it's funny that I spent the last few years training as a financial analyst, right?
Okay.
Yes, I'm literally looking under the hood of companies and trying to guesstimate value, is value, stock prices, valuation of companies. So when you look at some of these people trying to make themselves out to be something they're not, you actually know what I mean? And that's what I'm trained to do. That's what I do. So when I'm not doing stocks work, I'm trying to do the radio work. And the dream really is to literally just to be in front of the drug dealing ice cream van and delivering shots for him. Maybe he earns more than me. So
I always have this conversation with a few friends of mine. When is it ever enough?
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? It's true. When is it
ever enough?
Anji Vida.
I've done 50 songs. It's enough.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? But because luckily for me, the people still like my stuff. It's not enough. Does that make sense? I don't do it for me now. I've done my bit. I say this to everybody. I'm hungry now. I've eaten. Khali
Anji.
Now it's my duty to do seva to everybody else. After I've eaten.
Salute. Very true.
Well, people say, bro, can you give us more sons? We'll give you more sons. Well, that's my seva.
How does it work in the Asian industry in terms of percentage splits and PRS and all the rest of that? Is it the same, as mainstream? I don't know, like at points. I don't know. How?
Baji, sachi gal mein dassa.
Hanji.
Nobody ever makes any money.
Wow.
And I couldn't even tell you my splits and my percentages because I don't have a record like that. You know these kind of million views and this, that, and vagara. Man, I'm not a millionaire over it, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we just do the vibe and Baki Rabdi Marzi. If it pops up, it pops up. And if you guys spin it and you like it, that's more than enough, bro.
Bro, you're right, man. That's deep. You got to check out a video. There's a YouTube channel called is it Katapa TV. The guy's in Canada, right? He's only young. He's proper cheeky, like. But what he does, he finds all the fake people on social media, Instagram and that.
I know you're on about
Kitchke. Yeah, that's it. So
that's fine. So everybody's got their own thing. I have no problems with everybody. Luckily for me, I'm out of the industry, so it's okay. I don't. You see me when it's released. Otherwise, you wouldn't see me. I don't do gigs. I don't do tours. I don't do studio sessions anymore.
Cool. Well, you got a young family to raise, to be honest.
Not that. It's just I just like to be a recluse. I don't like talking to people as well now. Or realistically, well, artist anyway.
Oh, salute, man. I understand. Right, your favourite food? I know it's a low-level question, and why?
The problem is I have too many favourites. Do you know what it is? I'll be honest with you. I am probably the least fussiest eater. And two, even if I am fussy, you'll never know.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Good.
Drink. So everybody else's advice. कोई gambling ਦਾ ਨਸ਼ਾ, ਕੋਈ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਨਸ਼ਾ, ਕੋਈ
Yeah. Yeah.
game ਦਾ
Yeah.
ਨਸ਼ਾ, ਕੋਈ ਦਾਰੂ ਦੀ ਨਸ਼ੀ, ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ. Everybody's got to have the kicks, man.
I think there's someone listening in who I know. I'm not going to mention his name. I think he's got all of them the shit at the same time, which is brilliant. Okay, but who inspires you and motivates you musically?
Okay. Inspiration is taken from anybody that you hear or you see, whether it's Denzel Washington, whether it's Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, whether you see Malkeet Singh Paji doing it after 25 years, 30 years, whether you see Gurdas Man, the legend.
Yeah, of course.
This is all values that they're teaching you. That's your inspiration. Whether it all depends on what you want to take from everybody's life, bro. That's what it is, and how you want to live yours. A funny story is, I'm surprised you haven't clocked on because you're a very intelligent man.
I try to be.
But if I give you this list, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a riddle live on air. See if you can figure it out.
No. My brain is slowed down, man.
Okay.
Right.
So, my previous experience of working with people is Mehi, Karan MC, JD.
Yeah.
My master is Simon Dougal, who is subs.
As in Simon and Diamond, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're sick.
I worked with Master Rakesh recently.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do a song with Binder Bajwa.
Okay.
So what era and what record label is the focus for me? What's what I brought up?
Nah, I've gone totally wrong.
I'm a 2000s kid. So the people who I've worked with gives you a taste of really who I follow subconsciously.
No, I understand you've totally pulled down my wife friends and showed the world my Sundi, but the thing is, right?
So I'm a big Envy Records fan.
As in Roma Envy. Envy as in DJ Sanj.
Sanj, whether it be subs, whether it be Swami, whether it be Zeus, whether it be so and so. I come from that era where I like that sound. Big drums, short songs, less pieces, great vocals.
Salute. Getting schooled live on my own show, and I love it, man, because I'm never too old to learn anything.
Yeah,
but it's just...
basically, there's one singer that I haven't got yet. Wow, it's Lember, isn't it? If Lember comes in, that's it. We completed. I don't need anybody else.
Oh, mate. I think I met. I had dinner at Dingy's house years ago. Sanj's house years ago.
I don't know the geezer personally, but I've always liked. Sorry, Dippa as well. I forgot to mention Dippa. I worked with Dippa as well, innit? So.
Wow, yeah, of course.
Most of the singers I've worked with, people who I've grown up listening to.
Yeah.
So I've always liked their voice. That's why I've kind of. Does that make sense?
My brother, yes, man. Of course.
So like Mehi did the first song with the subs, Simon.
Do you know what it is? I've never had the pleasure of actually meeting, Simon and Diamond, man.
Funny enough, I've never met Simon. However, we've been working 15 years.
Really?
Yeah, we WhatsApp, video call, this, that, and the other. We've never sat face to face.
No. Have you ever done any work with Pete Ware?
No.
I see.
But I did notice that you did a 2 or 3 hour interview with him on YouTube.
Yeah. Because he's.
Gonna sound like I was like 3 hours. I hope he's not gonna make me speak for 3 hours.
I'm so sorry, man.
No, it's cool, man. I was like, okay, cool. I met a simple banda. This guy's a legend, man.
You
guy's a legend. So the more you speak to him, the more information you can get. Maybe desi banda, do you know what I mean? It's just lucky. Thoda ja halle bhi na nahi baniya. That's it, really.
I think yours come with a lot of hard work. Plus, you got a heck of a lot of musical ability, which I'm very I'm honored to actually have you on my humble show. I really am.
No. Brother, humble is ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦਾਵਤ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਮੈਂ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੂੰ. That's humbleness. You've invited me. That's all it is, bro.
Brilliant, bro. Brilliant. So, what future-wise, my bro? You've mentioned about this Nasha. Is it the project? Bang. Yeah.
By a Khan surname.
Oh, all right. Cool. We are in August. We're at the tail end of August now. So, is there going to be anything dropping by the end of the year, by Christmas?
Oh, you've got. Is it this Monday or next Monday?
He's talking days, you know. Go on.
Next Monday, not this bank holiday. I think it's Monday or Friday. I can't remember the release date. You've got the song with Rakesh coming out.
Yeah.
With me, Galson. Then you've got, I think it's Just Ritz in between.
Hanji.
And then you've got a song with Amar, Arshi, Schmidt, Nurallah from me.
Hanji.
Duet, Bad Boy. LG, it's called LG. Life's good.
LG. Okay.
And then you've got a break, and then indie releases. Then you've got a song with newcomer from me called Sort of Saini. Then you've got about 6 releases in about 15 weeks or 16 weeks.
And hopefully we'll be getting stuff over here.
You'll be sick of me by the end of the year.
No, man, I won't be.
You'll be sick of me by the end of the year. I've got enough material. Well, this is what Indy tells me.
Yeah.
Got enough material to last next summer.
Wow.
Oh, I got Bakshi as well. I got another banging song with Bakshi as well.
Do you know? Just a sec. What? I'm typing something. What I'm typing for you is hopefully you'll see this on the screen, my bro. We've got the Bakshi track coming out as well, another banger.
Bro, you don't need to say this to me, bro. I listen to your show all the time. Hey, this is Tank with live on RadiAsian, the #1 station for the Asian invasion.
Oh, salute! That's good, but do it one more time and do it louder.
Okay, can you? Hanji, this is your boy Tank. You listen to RadiAsian, the #1 station. Oh no, oh no, I just touched that one.
No, it's all right. I messed you up. Hey, this is Tank.
Huh?
You listen to RadiAsian, the #1 station for the Asian invasion.
Hanji, this is Tank. Listen to RadiAsian, the #1 station for the Asian invasion.
It's good. But you gotta get radiation. It's a weird word.
RadiAsian.
Radiation.
So it sounds like radiation.
Yeah, it sounds like radiation, yeah. I hate radiation.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hanji, this is your boy Tank. You're listening to RadiAsian.
No!
Live.
No.
Oh, you're messing me up.
Oh, I love it.
Coffee.
All right, I'll do it to you, yeah. Hey, this is Tank. You're listening to RadiAsian. Because I know it's a bit of a tongue twister. RadiAsian.
Asian live.
Listen to RadiAsian.
I have to get it on the screen, man.
To be honest, right, you got it right the first time.
I know I did it. The problem is, I'm one of them. I'm a one-take kind of banda.
I know. You banged it out straight. I was like, huh? He's got it too correct. I can't be having this on my show.
So I'm one of them. As soon as I'll tell you a funny story. Right? I got to tell you this story. So when I was at Access to Music, right? You know, so on the modulars, they show you, like, record you live, right?
Yeah.
Module. So he's telling me, the instructor's telling me, play 4/4 beat signature and 4/3. I was like, bang. As soon as he put the camera on, that's it. I can't even play 4/4 and 4/3.
Because you know, yeah.
You just played it like a minute ago. I said, "Could you put the bloody red light?" Okay. Andy, this is your boy Tank, and you're listening to RadiAsian, the #1 station for the Asian invasion.
That'll do. That's good. It's good. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go with the first one.
I know. I did it one time, innit?
Yeah. I'm sorry I messed you up, man.
No, cool.
It's good.
Man, I got to listen to this on the radio. I'm gonna get slaughtered on when I go back to London.
Nah, mate, you're cool, brother, man. You're cool. Okay, could you please hit everyone with your socials as well?
So my socials are official Tank Music on all socials. If you don't find me, please look at 3Q Records, 3Q Media socials. Speak to Indie Gill, and then he'll put you in the right direction. Send me a message, send me a comment. I generally look at them. I'm not one of them techies. I've got to be on social media or it's the end of my life kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I will get back to you kind of thing. But otherwise, that man, it's been fun doing this interview, man.
It has.
We're gonna cut.
Oh, bruv, we're gonna meet up in person, right? And we're gonna definitely sit down and eat together. And you're gonna, you can have your distilled water or whatever you're gonna have.
No. Soft drink ही पीला कोई गल नहीं.
Yeah.
You can't be called Tank and be water banda.
Wait, it's been a real honor, but I need you to do me one more favor, bruv.
It's been my honor. You hosted me, and Asian radio and media. It's a very hard job. I believe me, I'm in the creative field, right? I know how hard it is. It's making it for a new artist or an old artist being supported is more than enough for. We do music for that. Well, I don't know what I do for, but I do music for just the reaction. Otherwise, I sit in the studio all day. I'm busy with my kids. When the release comes out, I don't know. Well, I do know. But then I see the vibe, and then you see the comments, and you see the love, and it's like, okay, cool, nice. People are liking it. And so you're going to get a lot more music from me. Anything I can help you with, or give me a shout, man. I don't know why you're complicating all the production work, bro. Easy job done, man. Forget all this soundpipe, mate. Job done. You're in London, West London, soundpipe. Job done.
Yo, that is true. That is true. I think we're on the rougher side of London over here. Like, right, mate. You know what I mean? That's our side of London.
I'm looking at a house in Dagenham, so I'm hopefully going to move there next year.
Boy, if you come over to these ends, man, we need some more brown skin over here.
No. I'm married in East London, so she's like, oh, yeah, we go Dagenham. I was like, all right, cool. Posh Gordy area, but yeah. So that's the plan. So you see me next year in London, you might do. But I don't do production at home, so I'll have to be back in Bristol.
It's okay, bro. You're welcome here anytime, my bro. And I mean it. I'm not just saying it.
I think I already got the visa. I've been married to London the last 10 years, isn't it?
Oh, mate. Salute, man. Salute to you, my brother, man. Salute. I have one more thing to ask you, my dear bro.
Bilkul, that's so koi gal nahi.
Hanji Vida, could you please you can introduce any one of your tracks, man, but introduce a track and then I'll play it out, bro.
What would you like me to introduce? You tell me. What are you gonna play?
Oh, mate, I'm gonna. You know what? I was gonna play it before you called in. The London to Punjab Mehi track, right? Because I thought.
Koi gal nahi. Avi kar de, koi gal nahi. Hang on, I gotta remember who wrote the song. I'll tell you a funny story before I cut you off.
Yeah.
You know, we'll be talking to singers, like Indy does anyway, because I don't speak to singers, right?
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh yeah, so and so's asking, he wants to do this dubbing. Do you remember what the BPM and the key was? I was like, bro, I've done 50 songs. I don't remember which one I mixed, which one I mastered. So I was like, oh yeah, just send me this beat. I was like, what beat? Which one? Have I done that one? So I'm losing count of how many songs, or what song and whose song I've done. That's how bad it is.
Oh man.
And then, they asked me, oh, who's the writer? I was like, okay, that's a good show. So, right, I'll do this. Hanji, this is your boy Tank, and you're listening to Dav Bedi on RadiAsian. And we're dropping this new single, this old single from my boy Mehi. Mehi, if you're listening, bro, love you, Vire. This is London to Punjab, produced by myself, vocaled by Mehi, written by Timo Bilbir.
Salute, my brother. God bless you, man. May stay in the wing of protection of God the Almighty and keep kicking ass in the studio. Spend time with that lovely young family of yours, man. Yeah, salute to 3Q Media. Salute to Indy. And to be honest, yeah, if you're ever in this neck of the woods, mate, you better come and see me. I'll take you out to eat.
Acha, cool, bro. You might be too soon. I'll be there on Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay, I've got enough money. So I'm good, man.
Enough money.
छुट्टे है क्या यार छुट्टे छुट्टे
As long as my PRS is signed up, I'm alright.
you Oi, God bless you, bro.
No, God bless. Listen, now I just want to say,
Yeah.
this is going to a lot of people that can see on YouTube. जे कोई गलती होवे तो मैंने माफ दे दियो. But these views are mine, and I'm not a fake person. So if you like it, great. Thank you very much. If you love this interview, great. But we sent in where I got bombarded, that, this, that, and the other. So please do enjoy the interview. And do listen to my boy, Devinder Bedi, on RadiAsian. A massive show. And it's about the best time today and about a good laugh. Thank you very much and a pleasure. Rab rakha. Changa fir.
Jardi Kala, Vida. God bless you, mate. Changa Faj. Salute, man. Salute. We got another banging interview in the bag on RadiAsian, the #1 station for the Asian invasion.